Welcome to Beyond the Resume. I'm Yochanan Shamailov. In this show, we'll go deeper than job titles and polished CVs to uncover the real stories, decisions, and values behind the people who build companies, shape teams, and drive innovation. Today, we're walking through the world of startups, venture capital, and immigrant ambition through the lens of someone who took a childhood in Lithuania and turned it into a Silicon Valley story. My guest today is Eugene Malobrodsky, serial founder, tech investor, and managing partner at One Way Ventures, a US-based VC firm backing immigrant-led companies at the seed stage. Before that, he co-founded Anchor Free, the company behind Hotspot Shields, building it into a global leader in internet privacy and security. Eugene's story is one of bold pivots, from builder to backer, and of betting on people when others only see pitch decks. Let's get into it. So, Eugene, thank you so much for joining this beautiful Beyond the Resume episode in sunny California.
Yes.
So maybe you can tell us where we are right now.
We are on University Avenue in Palo Alto. Palo Alto is a famous town where a lot of the Silicon Valley has started from the software side.
Right.
And this street actually backs into Stanford University. This
Okay,
is
all
why
the way
it's
to
called
Stanford.
University Avenue.
Okay.
Because this goes straight into the main campus of
Amazing.
Stanford, where a lot of the innovation actually happened here.
Cool. Yeah, so this is a really landmark place to talk about HR with someone who has been in the startup business for many, many years, and especially being an immigrant. So, I mean, I think we're gonna go a bit deeper into the history of your life and how you ended up being here.
Yeah.
And how your success looks like today. What the challenges are that you're facing on a daily basis, some global challenges, and then we will go into a few questions. So the first question I have, it's an immigrant mindset. Advantage or exhaustion?
Advantage.
All right. So you've spoken about how being an immigrant shaped your work ethic, right? But can the immigrant hustle mindset become toxic over time?
Ooh. I guess immigrants, what is good is they're also adaptable most of the time, right?
Right.
So if the mindset of an immigrant is I'm going to adapt to succeed,
Right.
then yes. If the immigrant comes to, let's say, United States and keeps his community the same as where they left,
Yeah.
then I think it can become, I don't know about toxic, but it's definitely not going to help him succeed here. So
Right. So
you
need
could
to adapt.
potentially say that it's toxic.
Right. Okay. Okay. That's a.
I actually
way.
question people that come here from even post-Soviet Union or whatever countries,
Right.
and they basically go into their own communities, and most of their business is done within their communities. Like everybody that they hang out with is from their communities.
Right.
I'm like, why did you come? You could
Okay.
have done exactly the same thing where you're from.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? You're living in the most expensive place, I think, in the world.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we could say that.
and like, what's the point of you being here?
Right. So what you're saying is that you kind of take them out of the country, or they immigrate here, but then they still stay in their isolated community, not being able to adapt at all to the situation and to the culture and to the
There
country.
are people like that.
Right.
yes.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
You actually see that a lot more probably in New York than even here, but yeah.
Okay. From founder to VC, do you lose the fire?
Do you lose the fire? I think if I would be doing late stage investments, I
Okay.
would be miserable.
Explain.
So late stage, founders don't matter really. Sure, you just want to make sure that that founder knows what he's doing and does the job, blah
Right,
blah blah. But
right.
it's all about the numbers, which basically also show
Yeah.
what kind of CEO you are, right?
True,
so
true.
it's kind of the numbers are the name of the game, the growth, the spreadsheets basically, right?
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
business that they're doing. When I invest out of our fund, which is called One Way Ventures,
Yes.
where we're focused on investing in exceptional immigrant founders.
Okay.
But our whole thing is investing in immigrant founders that come to US to make US better and also boost their own communities and boost their own wallets to some extent.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's part of the game. That's one of the motivations, of course, of people coming here. The land of opportunities is still a thing.
Yeah,
I think after all these years, yes, there have been a lot of challenges throughout in the U.S. I think, especially with still are. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. As this episode is about the HR and about hiring in general, I think it would be very interesting to see your perspective on that, because I've been talking a lot to people from the business industry and also people from HR themselves, and a perspective from a venture capitalist. So, hiring for startups, what is important, vision or structure first?
Vision needs to come from the founders.
Okay.
I think that a lot of founders need more help on operational side.
Okay.
Of like, how do you actually do the tactical stuff to bring the vision into reality?
Okay.
But basically you should see, okay, where is my weakness? And also hire a person not like you, but to some extent on the vision and the view is the same, but things different.
Okay.
Basically not hire people like yourself, because what's the point? You need different people at the table.
Right. So,
and this is actually another strength in Silicon Valley is that you can actually hire people from different backgrounds, different cultures, that are going to be at the table where the view is really outside the box thinking. Right.
And that's their major, basically, because you hire people to have a different view, a different opinion. What are you looking for? Let's say when you have a pitch, besides the whole business idea and the people behind it, the scalability of HR, is that something you think about straight away when thinking to invest in a certain startup or not?
All right, I'll give you one example.
Sure.
I'm not going to name the company, but we did invest in that company. We were doing diligence on one company that has very deep AI expertise. They do have competitors in the space. And what I did, they're both startups, about the same level, in terms of where they are when we invested. I looked at LinkedIn and looked at the employees that work for the companies and looked at the quality of these people. And the company that we picked, I saw that the type of people that he hired, he convinced people way above his weight to actually come and do this with him.
Oh, okay.
So super strong founders have ability to convince others to join on his vision and mission. And the type of people that they want to hire or have hired shows a lot about the founder.
Oh, okay, that's an interesting perspective. So you mean the stronger your ability to convince and to collaborate people into your idea is also a certain value, which is a part of a big cake of values, right? But is also something that is quite important, and you can straight away see that when you are.
If it's a company that has already 10, 20 employees,
Right. Okay. What do you look for in founding team dynamics beyond smart and hungry?
In the team dynamics or in the founders?
No, in the team dynamics.
Well, first of all, I think it's good to have somebody who is technical and have somebody who has a business mindset.
Right.
So, do we invest in single founders? Yes. But we have a lot more founders who have like 2 or 3 founders on the team that actually add something to each other, not of the same skill set.
Right. Okay. The next topic is about your Lithuanian route. So
Yeah.
maybe before me jumping into a question, maybe you can tell us shortly your life history and how you ended being here in the United States. So
Yeah. I was born in Kaunas, in second largest city in Lithuania.
Yep.
That was the family. Both parents are engineers. So mom is computer science, dad is mechanical engineering. So after the fall of Soviet Union and that whole thing, my uncle has moved here. He was a computer science,
also from Lithuania.
also from
Okay.
Lithuania. And they moved here, and my uncle basically said, hey, come here, there's a lot more opportunities for you here. And my parents decided that there's a lot more opportunity for me to grow up in US and to basically build the future. And I guess they were right.
Okay. True.
But if you kind of think about if you're a computer science or mechanical engineer, where do you go? You go to Silicon Valley. It was true then, it's true now. And I would say that I got inspired by when my uncle came in like 1994, 1993 to 93, I think,
Right.
94, I don't know, to Lithuania and brought a laptop for us. And that's when I was like, this is amazing. And from there, when I came to US, I was 13. And then at 15, I started my career in technology.
Okay.
From QA to then system administration. Then I went into marketing and sales.
Right.
And then I figured out that, I'm just terrible at following directions and having people telling me what to do. So I started my first company, and we grew that. Then we merged that sold that company and started another company
We can sit down here for a minute.
that became fairly well known around the world.
Right.
Called Anchor Free.
Anchor Free. Yep.
It was a product called Hotspot Shield, and I'm proud of that company and what
Right.
we have built, especially since it actually moved a lot of people and helped kind of a lot of people be free.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's a very interesting story because I wanted you to tell that on purpose because I would like you to comment a bit from your perspective on how from here the heart of startups and tech, how does the American, let's say, VC community or world see Lithuania's success in startup, and what are your thoughts on that?
You want the truth?
Only the truth,
All
nothing
right.
but the truth.
I would probably say that 90% of Americans don't know where Lithuania is.
Okay.
That's the reality.
Even in the VC business world. I mean, we're not talking about general people, right? I'm talking about
In the
in
CVC
isolation.
world, in isolation, there's this, American dynamism where everything is the best in the US.
Yeah.
It's rooted in the VC community as
True.
well. So,
True.
there are different VCs, right?
Mhm,
There are. There's also a lot of different VCs, or like Israeli VCs,
Yeah.
or very heavily in the Israeli community involved and like invest in a lot of Israeli companies,
Right.
founded companies. There's Indian and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Lithuanian community is like non-existent, right? So,
Small. Yeah. It's too small. to
Chicago
have-
is probably the place where maybe is a different point of view, but here, like, nobody thinks about it. I would say probably more people know about Estonia than about Lithuania.
More about Estonia than Lithuania.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Well, because you have Skype.
Right. Okay. That's like the one thing that they.
Well,
one of.
that
but-
people that travel to Europe, maybe Bolt, Marcus, by the way, is a great guy.
Yeah.
And there's also another Estonian company that the fintech company, TransferWise.
TransferWise, yeah.
So, which is now Wise.
Right.
So that's another Estonian. So
Right.
there's more global scale known companies from Estonia than from Lithuania.
Right. If you would have the floor now to speak to Lithuanian founders, co-founders, or to-be founders and co-founders, what would be the one thing you would suggest and recommend them to do?
I can be biased and say that they should move to US, but I think, first of all, it's the same as for everyone else. Follow your passion. I think a lot of people become founders for the wrong reasons.
Right.
They think that, being a founder is so cool. Going through it, I would say, yeah, cool is like 2% of the time. 98% of the time, it's blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, it's hard work.
It's a lot of hard work,
Right.
and there is no guarantee. The percentage of failure that you're going to fail is a lot more than if you're going to win. So if you want safe, go work for Google or Facebook or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you have a passion, and also if you're actually like passionate about what you're trying to solve in a way that you're like obsessed or can't live without solving that. That's the only way that you can build something big.
Yeah. You make it your life's mission to
It
solve.
has to be your life's mission.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So
that's
it doesn't matter if it's Lithuania or some other country. The next step after that is, where is your business going to be? Where are the customers?
Right.
If the customers are all in the United States, or majority are in the United States, you can't, I feel that you can't build a big company. There are exceptions, like Nord and some other company.
Right.
But realistically, you need to understand the mindset of your customers, and
Right.
the only way to do that is be there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that makes total sense. That makes total sense.
So you just need to figure out also what are you willing to give up for it.
Yep. There's always compromise. You know?
Is the life, I think, overall, is probably work-life balance is very much European thing.
Yeah. Is it so? Does America not have work-life balance?
It's more about, so I would say Europe is life-work balance, US is work-life.
Okay, so it's like the weights.
Yeah, the weight here is more on like work. Getting
okay.
shit done.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's
And I mean, this is why US is a leader in all the technological achievements. Two things. One is over 50% of companies are started by immigrants that have a chip on their shoulder. They want to prove something.
Yeah. And that's a big chunk of motivation, basically.
True, but there's also a huge risk that they're taking. It's like you take a risk, move your whole family
Right.
to another country where you had probably a house, family, blah, 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 all the support system.
Yeah.
You're giving all of that up
Right.
to actually take a huge risk and a leap of faith.
Right.
And these people are gonna do anything in their power to succeed.
Yeah, because there's no way out.
Yep,
There's
there's
no
no
other
way
way.
out. Exactly.
Okay, due diligence.
Only one way up.
Only one way up. Yeah, that's a good one. Due diligence, instinct or checklist? You spoke about the diligence before. How
Both.
do you? Both?
Yeah.
Is there more weight to one or the other?
Instinct is probably higher for an early stage. I think checklist is definitely for late stage.
Okay.
I mean, look, there are things that we look in every company, right? There's a grading that we do internally.
Sure.
On different points.
Yeah.
For each company, each founder that we talk to, right? So there is a checklist, but the checklist is in a way of it's not like it's emotion driven to some extent.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
It's less quantifiable.
Right. Okay. So, I mean, you see 100 decks and pitches, I don't know, daily, weekly, I don't know the amount that you have, but what makes you lean in before the numbers even make sense?
I would say the founding team being strong and solving a problem that is a real problem that a lot of people are facing, and they're not gonna stop till they fix that problem or improve something.
Right. Okay. Have you ever passed on a deal where you later on had some serious regrets about it? Maybe still do?
Of course.
What did you learn from that? Or did you learn anything from that?
I would say, look, we have 3 partners, right? Sometimes I would say I should have pushed more and trusted my gut feel versus listening to why not from the others.
I see. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But you still had something to learn from, right? I mean,
yeah,
everything is a learning curve.
Everything is a learning curve. Every decision you make, it either bites you in the ass or is a success.
Yeah. So let's talk a bit about hype cycles. So are founders now building for headlines? I mean, the trend now, is it more like trend chasing versus real innovation? You know, because you can be, and I look at it from an investor perspective, right? So you can see something as a good cash cow where you invest and it doesn't matter the innovation behind it, the purpose behind it, but it's just going to bring you a lot of money. Or is it more so about the innovation? What changes tomorrow?
I think, from my perspective, right now is a hype cycle.
Okay.
For sure. On AI. Like you see every company basically sticking AI into their decks.
Yeah.
The question is, the question that needs to be answered is, can this company move fast to solve a problem, and can they have enough moat where when the customer takes it, it's A, harder to take out, B, you're always better, and C, it's go-to-market is the king now.
Right. So go
innovation, I would say still, like deep tech, it's all about innovation.
Right.
But if you're talking about software, we're kind of in this new reality that anything can be disrupted tomorrow. GPT-5, next Gemini, whatever, Anthropic, like all these tools, all these agent builders that are now, you don't even need to code in order to actually do it. So it's now easier to build things. So I think in the next 5 years, we're going to see multiple unicorn companies that became unicorns with like 3-4 people.
Right. Just because of the technology that today exists. That makes all these, early stage team hiring redundant, and you basically can output much more with a much smaller team. Right.
Yep.
Okay. So
it's to some extent, if you have a engineer with superpowers already, imagine giving them the superpowers.
Right. It's like to a total different dimension.
Yeah. So like one person can be like 20.
Yeah. Okay. Talking about network versus merit, what really opens doors in VC? Because I've been a part of some startups myself in my early career, helping some founders actually knock on the doors. It was mostly related to Asia, but how does it function here? Is it network or merit, or maybe both, or a combination?
Realistically,
Yes.
I would probably say if you have merit, you usually have a network.
Okay,
But
that's fair enough.
network does help a lot,
Okay,
like tremendously.
right.
Let's just say
Logically.
you graduate, and this is where we try to help a lot of our founders because
Yeah.
we have the network.
Right.
The people who graduate Stanford, Berkeley, the alumni network is super strong,
Yeah.
and they try to help one another.
Right.
And that's like for new grads.
Yes.
So I would say network is always a plus, and merit kind of goes hand in hand with that.
Right. The Founders Club, is that a social club or a startup weapon?
Is it a social club? I think it's a combination of. It's basically more about helping one another succeed.
Okay. So it's more like you created a network of people in the same industry, just having a common place for
Not
what-
necessarily in the same industry. All founders.
Yeah,
Yes.
founders. I mean founders. Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. Founders, not in the same industry.
But it's all about that helping one another
Mm-hmm.
in solving their day-to-day issues,
Yeah.
and also a place where they can be completely open in a small groups,
Yeah.
where they can say things that they would never say anywhere else.
So is it more like an incubator then, like an incubator community?
No, because
No?
they're all founders already
Okay.
successful.
So they're okay. I see.
But in different stages,
Yeah.
they have different things, or they're starting new companies, or they're looking for a solution to a problem that they cannot go internally,
Right.
or have their own personal psychological issues that they want to see how other people deal with it, or
Yeah.
whatever it is. Like, because the people are all on about the same level, it allows you to really kind of be vulnerable.
I see. Let's just finalize this this conversation then with you, just with one final question, which is basically about you personally, and what's your personal compass? What still grounds you today? After success, money, exits, and acclaim, what's left that still scares you?
What scares me?
Yeah.
I think what the future will look like for my kids.
Right.
I think that's the main thing that scares me, because there's a lot of unknowns today, whether it's geopolitical, technological, and whatever else.
Right. Right. Okay. Thank you. That
Thank
was
you.
That was Beyond the Resume from Palo Alto today. And Eugene, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And hope to see you in Lithuania and
Yes.
anytime soon.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. That was Beyond the Resume. Huge thanks to Eugene Malobrodsky for walking us through what it really takes to scale trust, talent, and impact, from founding tech companies to backing immigrant entrepreneurs across the globe. If you're leading a team, raising capital, or thinking about your next big hire, this conversation offered a rare behind-the-scenes look into what investors really look for and what founders still get wrong. If it sparkled ideas or challenged your thinking, share it with someone building something bold. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next episode.